Democrat Stacey Abrams and Republican Brian Kemp spend the last day before the election in a last-minute push for votes. Tomorrow is when voters will make a choice in this closely watched governor's race. Now, Lori Gary from the Georgia Gang joins us now here in the studio with a look at this race.
And Lori, early voting numbers were huge. I heard somewhere around the 2 million mark, which was like double from the last midterm election.
It's telling us that voters are fired up, no matter which party, Republican or Democrat. If you take a look at the numbers, 2.1 million early voters in 2018. Compare that to 2014, when there was a total of 2.6 voters total. Early voting and election day. So that kind of gives you an idea of how fired up voters are.
Yeah, so can the campaigns deduct anything from these numbers?
You know they are trying to, right? And so are we, the political junkies. There's a great website. It's called GeorgiaVotes.com, and they do a great job of kind of touting all of the data and number crunching. According to the numbers, almost 40% of early voters this year did not vote in 2014. So that's really a good sign for Stacey Abrams. Her strategy was to get at those Democrats who either had no interest in voting or hadn't even registered. Thus, we saw Oprah, President Obama trying to drum up the Democratic-based supporters. Why should Brian Kemp have hope? Well, that's because more than 60% of the early voters are older than 50 years old. And, you know, he polls extremely well with the older voting population.
He's had some high-profile speakers come into the state too.
Yes.
What about Kemp's November surprise, so to speak, about these accusations that the Democratic Party hacked into the state's online voter registration system? What more do we know about that?
Kind of came out of left field.
Yeah.
I think it was Sunday morning when we heard the announcement. The big question here, and the one that Democrats are really pointing to, is where's the proof? Where is the evidence that this actually happened? And Kemp's strategy here is really to paint the picture that Georgia Democrats can't be trusted. He's called in the FBI to investigate, to look into possible cyber crimes. But I'm really not sure if this strategy is working, because Stacey Abrams was quick to respond. She called it a witch hunt from the very beginning, pointing to a federal lawsuit that accuses Kemp of really failing to secure the state's voting website. And this just kind of drums them up, and it says, you know what? You should have resigned as Secretary of State, and here's yet more evidence of a conflict of interest. So we'll see. We probably won't know anything about this investigation until well after Election Day, too.
Wow.
Well, it's going to be
a
long day tomorrow,
yes,
right,
it
guys?
is. Late
Lori's
night.
going to be with us, too.
Yes.
Tomorrow, count on Fox 5 News. We're going to have complete election coverage all day long. We'll have the first return starting at 8 o'clock on fox5atlanta.com and Fox 5 Atlanta Facebook page. We'll also have live team coverage and analysis on air starting on Fox 5 News at 10.